When I went to high school, we had shops there where we worked with metal and wood and everything else, and I seemed to like the metal aspect of it. And I was just quite lucky to get a job with the local tinsmith in St. Mary's, Ontario. And he had been in the trade for 50 years before me, and he was very good at teaching you everything. And we did a lot of custom metal work, soldering, and a lot of the stuff that tinsmiths would do. So I started my apprenticeship with him and then went to trade school and worked in the trade there. About 10 years later, started in my own business. We were always doing custom metal work. And one day I just thought I'd make a tin ceiling because I had remembered seeing my first one when I was about 12 years old and I liked it. The main thing that appeals to customers is the decorative look, something different that they want in their home, something unique. A lot of times people do like different finishes, but a lot of times they just like the tin look because it picks up reflections off the lights as well. One of the more popular areas is a dining room or living room or kitchen. A lot of backsplashes around fireplaces. We've done lots of commercial buildings, restaurants, bars. We've done some churches and courthouses. We ship coast to coast across Canada from Newfoundland right out to the islands off Vancouver. And we've shipped every state in the States, including Hawaii and Alaska, to Europe as well, England, Ireland, Germany, Italy, Russia, and Japan, and South America. Probably the most unique place was a large penthouse up in Tel Aviv, Israel, and installed in there as well. Most people find installing the tin ceiling very easy to do. Maybe 25% that we might do for the installations for customers, but a lot of times when they're a fair distance away, they'll get their local carpenter or handyman to do it, or sheet metal person, and we'll advise them on everything they want to know and help them wherever we can. We've had customers who have glued it up to existing drywall, or sometimes they might put 1/4-inch plywood on there and then they don't need any glue, they just use the air nailer. But we do offer number 4 panhead screws or a dome head nail, which can be nailed in by hand, or the screws can be put in with a drill. That goes quite easy. Basically all you gotta do is chalk line everything and make sure it runs straight. Here's a couple of designs that are very popular. You can just flip the boards and see what other ones you may like as well. But here's a couple more designs, and also more yet. There's lots to choose from. And these are a couple of very popular designs, and I'll add some other features to it. We can add a nice molding here that can be just hooked on here. Gives you an idea what it looks like with panels, molding, and filler. And I'll add a cornice as well, where we put a cornice on there. And it gives you a good idea what it would look like on your ceilings or walls, where you have panels. Then you have the molding, the filler, and the cornice. And all these features, we put the safety hem on, makes it a nice finished edge, and it's very comfortable to handle. These are some of the different finishes that we have here. Some can be in a solid copper, some can be in a bright brass, electroplated, or chrome, and bright copper here. And you can get into antique finishes as well, which is very popular. Antique copper, antique pewter, antique brass. And you can get into powder coat painting, anywhere from the low gloss white to many different colors to clear coat. Sometimes we have do a little fancy paint job on them, or sometimes people will do that on their own at home, or they get their local full painter in to do it. Some customers wanted the perforated panel. They think that it will help with the sound in restaurants mostly.
Another way of doing it, we could have 2 white pieces, and then we have to cut out for the electric.
Well, when customers come in, they usually go wow right away. There's a lot to see here at our showroom. We've done it in tin and painted finishes for them, and some electroplated finishes as well. So they get lots of different variety to see here when they come. We probably have 100 different designs. People have sent us up old panels to match for them. So a good portion of our panels are old designs.
Here we have an old piece probably 100, 150 years old. We were sent this by a company doing a historical restoration. It's pretty badly damaged. You can see there's been a hole cut in the center here for probably a light or something similar. It's pretty rusted and worn through. They asked us to reproduce this design for them. We created die sets to reproduce the piece, filled in the center part there as it would have been originally, and this is the end product here.
2017 being 150th year for Canada, we thought we'd make a panel with the maple leaf. This is the first panel we've actually pressed out from the new mold, and I think it's turning out very nice. We've got the example of the maple leaf right here and some smaller maple leaves here to give it a little more character. But what do you think of it? I think it turned out great.
I think it looks good. I really like the way the pebbling makes the center stand out more. It kind of ties it all together, makes it look more like a flag here in the center. I think that'll work well for the 150th anniversary. That's nice.
We have an old brake that dates back into the 1800s, it's made out of hard maple. Same as our old truck that sits out front. It's a 1928 Model AA one-ton truck. We've been out here at this location for about 45 years now, where we've done a lot of custom metal work and whatever the people want, basically out of metal. We have next generation that can move on to the business as well and carry on and enjoy it as much as I have over the years. It's nice to wake up and have something exciting to do, and I think making the next design for a customer or something unique that they want to lay out in a certain room is the rewarding feeling of it all.